So I will go first now.
Yeah, please, Akhilesh.
Okay, sir, I have a very general doubt.
Mm,
When we were studying about kinship and the economic organization and
mm,
everything, the social cultural anthropology part.
mm,
So I had a doubt. So now, when we see that there are floods or droughts happening in the country or anywhere in the world,
mm,
right? So the government over there, uh, that they have the rehabilitation programs, right?
mm.
The
Yeah.
people who get affected and everything. So
Mm,
now, during that rehabilitation program, there are people who are also part of certain tribes, right? So let's, for
okay.
example,
Mm,
scheduled tribes are there. They are also
mm,
getting rehabilitated because they get affected due to
okay.
the floods and
Sometimes.
disasters, basically.
ठीक
So
है.
now, so for example, if now the scheduled tribe or the tribes, if they are getting rehabilitated
Mm,
to a part of the city, so now they have got rehabilitated to a part of the city in the center
mm,
of the city, for example.
mm,
So now, how is this, moral? How is this like legality? We would not go into the legality of this thing, but ethically moral, how we can say this is ethically moral because they were residing in the nature's lap and everything. The ecosystem they had built over there was totally dependent on the nature and everything. So now, when government does the rehabilitation program and they bring them into the city, now, everyone is affected. Even the cultural society is affected. Civilized society, so-called civilized society,
mm,
is also affected, and the people who have got rehabilitated, they are also getting affected. So
mm.
now, how should we see from this angle? Like, what should be the perspective over here?
Yeah. There is answer in your question only itself because this is
Mhm,
not a general rehabilitation resettlement that is done
mhm.
after what you call before a big dam or multi-purpose project is constructed. This is a natural calamity. There is answer in your question itself. A natural calamity में कौन ये सब को देखेगा यार? पहले वहां से उठाना है लोगों को, right? कि कौन
Right,
गाय
right.
बकरी everything will be lifted. First humans will be lifted. See, I had one friend, IS officer, who shared this with me. His
Mhm,
target was Ganga Maya ki floods आए थे. He is
mhm.
actually posted in Uttar Pradesh. So his target was to lift every person. Either he's see there they don't bother whether he's a tribal, ordinary person, ye wo communal, wo community. Every person has to be removed from there. What you call rescued from there. Correct? That is the right word. हम लोग मजाक मजाक में लिफ्टेड बोल रहे हैं लेकिन
Right,
रेस्क्यू
right.
right? And the other one second thing is next is animals.
Evacuation, sir.
Even the last they'll try to rescue even the last and they have to get in touch with the this thing the weather department and other departments. Everybody has to work in the tandem. So सब होने के बाद if the alarming situation is going out of hands, then they will actually stop that. First, this thing is priority is women, especially women, children, elderly, then youth in that order. So they have all these standard operating procedures, SOPs and protocols.
Um,
So we
but
come
so,
to
if we see that before the governments and before the official political systems, if you see that there were no rehabilitation programs back then, right? There were no
mm,
resettlement programs back then. So the tribal people used to face the disasters, they used to overcome the disaster, and they used to live
that's
over
it.
there,
That's it.
right? So
Yeah.
now rehabilitation will it not basically disturb
Yeah.
their
Got your point.
harmony?
Got your point.
Yeah.
It is only temporary in time, no? Then they'll go back to their habitat. You see, they
Okay.
can't leave their villages unless everything got submerged and washed away. पूरा जो उत्तराखंड फ्लड्स में हुआ था पूरा बिल्डिंग बिल्डिंग निकल जा रहे थे. So it's not that it's usually every time it will not be so worse. Sometimes they'll be like there are in many cities, many towns and many villages also. There are some public buildings. There are some public buildings like schools where they are constructed at a higher level. Most of these people are rehabilitated there. First, उनका पुनरावास होता है. It's not
Mhm.
about any resettlement. There is something clear distinction between rehabilitation and resettlement. Rehabilitation is only temporary. Resettlement is permanent. So when you I think you are like slightly misinformed about rehabilitation and resettlement. Rehabilitation is usually taken up with a view or with a mind that they will be again sent back to their original habitat. Resettlement completely दूसरा जगह डाल के उनको डाल देना, मतलब वहां पे लेके जाके छोड़ना, and there they are given land or some other maybe animals etc. in lieu of money. Sometimes money plus land, money plus some animals, cattle etc. are given for their economic subsistence. No, it is almost like saying goodbye to their complete what you call that earlier, their original affluence, so to speak. Got the
Okay,
clarity?
okay. Yeah, got it, sir. So actually, I was having this, ethical dilemma kind of thing. Like, should we rehabilitate them or should we
Definitely.
not?
See, it is
Yeah,
about contingency, my dear. Contingency में क्या ethical है? Nothing like
right,
there
right.
is no ethical sense here. Maybe आजकल
Mm.
पता नहीं कहाँ से आप see, I must be speaking very clearly. Nothing kind of मजाक नहीं है इधर. There are आजकल ऐसा हो गया ना, there are now the internet is full of so-called experts. सभी जगह experts पैदा हो गए. शायद they are making these kinds of questions. I don't know. Maybe it is your genuine question. But there are some great experts, XYZ people have come, all Tom, Dix and Harris dominating the
Mm.
internet. एक ऐसे hypothetical situation create कर दिया, वहां पे ethical questions पूछने लगे. ये तो ethics की बात ही नहीं है, कोई
बात ही नहीं
ethics
है.
गुंजाइश ही नहीं इधर, right?
Right,
So
right,
don't
sir.
that time this maybe there is a lesson for this. If it is this case, right? If you are
Mm.
following some case study कहाँ से पढ़े हैं, तो उसको hot potato को तरफ छोड़ दो. These are not.
No, sir. So actually, why I asked this question is, sir, because in my locality,
Uh,
basically where I'm living is,
uh,
there is this people who are started living because government have allotted them the site to
hmm,
live over there. So
hmm,
now every now and then I hear people saying that these people should not be given the site. These people are, they are not properly hygienic people. They are
correct.
not sanitation is not properly maintained, and
Yes.
they are even even when the corona pandemic was there, these people used to roam because they are not, they know that they are very resistant to the diseases, we know. But
Correct.
so from that perspective, I was asking was, is should be,
Acha,
is
that is
so,
what
so
they're asking. Okay.
yeah.
Yes,
So so that.
there is no way. There is no way because government itself has chosen. People, if they have objections, they should give some memorandum or some
Right.
applications for them. इनको और एक जगह जाके करने दो. I don't know whether government will accept that or not.
Yeah,
Because the government is not doing them to civilize them or anything, but only because there is some government land, उनको जाके वहाँ पे करते हैं. So बाद में
right.
देखेंगे. Many students, many officers don't think in all these 360 degrees unless they are anthropologically oriented or they have, थोड़ा anthropological background है, that
Right, sir.
empathy towards people. Then only they'll take this call. Usually it's like
Correct.
different departments, they don't even coordinate with each other properly.
Mhm.
ऐसा होता है.
Okay, sir. Sir, one more question I have to ask you. Sir, when we were studying about the tribe and the bands and different groups of tribal people or the simple societies, so it's not unlikely happening that the people might not be being, into like wars or, different kind of enmities between different groups,
Yeah.
right? So one thing I understood that when you were teaching about the political organization, you said that
Mm,
they try to resolve the conflict, they try to
mm,
minimize the conflict
mm,
within themselves.
mm.
But sir, beyond that, so if there is something which is very critical, there is a
Correct.
war kind of thing or different kind of
That
these things.
happens. That
So
happens.
that happens, right? So so that is what I wanted to ask you.
Happens.
So
Wars are, it's inevitable. Humans, see, even in our mohalla gully, कहीं भी देख लो, in our cities, people fight, street fights होता है ना. There
yeah,
will be some mediators. After some time ये जाता है मारने को, थोड़ा देर के बाद after half an hour, 1 hour, पूरा ठंड हो जाता है. But still some people rage on. Some people never let it down. ओए मैं कॉल करो, ओए सब आ जा रहे इधर, पूरा 10 लोग को बुलाता है. Then it gets
yeah.
into a full blown war, right?
So it is not only the concept
Happens
of
in
a
every
complex
place, in
society.
every human society.
Okay, so it is not only complex society, simple society is
Exactly.
also.
Simple societies also kill each other. They break their heads. They throw that fellow out of the mountain. He drenches that fellow in the lake or the sea. ये सब human tendency है भाई. अपने अंदर जो जानवर है ना कहीं नहीं जा गया है. जानवर अभी भी है अपने अंदर. But as I said, simple people like hunter gatherers, bands, because they're very smart also. They're not so naive like what we think. They're very smart. If we fight, इतना छोटा सा पॉपुलेशन है, इतना जगह, इतना बड़ा एरिया है, रिसोर्स एरिया, क्या पागलपंती हम लोग, वी आर अटैकिंग ईच अदर अननेसेसरली. आवर पॉपुलेशन इज ऑलरेडी लेस. हम लोग ये कर जाएंगे, मतलब बड़े लोग आके इंटरफियर करके उसको वहीं का वहीं दबा देते हैं. Situational leadership, I told you, right?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
fellow
situational
के
leadership.
आता है, oh, suddenly he becomes tenderly, he takes things into control. Social, like तुम चुप बैठो, तुम भी चुप बैठो, भाग जाओ तुम्हारा उधर दो, तुम you go here करके भगा देगा, हो गया बस. The conflict is resolved because they have huge territory. पर people,
This
city
time.
people like us, कहाँ जाएंगे हम लोग, इधर ही रहने का. So we can have other, that fellow you see again you see him again और एक fisticuff हो जाता है. कॉलेज में होता है ना, the 1 week के बाद कॉलेज में कहीं आपने शायद देखे fights. Today there will be fight again, and 1 week after another canteen में होता है, रोड पे होता है, सिनेमा थिएटर में होता है. That will, because we are all closely knit, right? But in hunting gathering societies where they have got huge territory, hundreds of kilometers, this fellow will go and settle some 100 kilometers out. क्या अदर क्या खाक को मतलब लड़ेंगे लोग, चांस ही नहीं है. But if they want that same territory because of the water or game animals, then they'll fight again.
Okay. Got it, sir. So just last question from my side. So this is from the perspective of answer writing. First we have studied in the physical anthropology various different terms, gene flow, migration, inbreeding, and every other thing in respect of physical anthropology. So now
Correct.
when we come to the social culture anthropology, we are seeing marriage, family, and
Correct.
kinship, and this thing. So now should we in the answers should we try to connect these two different things, like physical anthropology, let's for example say inbreeding or migration, should we connect this to the tribes and the different sociocultural
No.
perspective?
Usually in the flow, when I teach, then it is a matter. When I am not teaching, that means it is non-existent. Or when the examiner asks, then it suddenly comes. Because in migration, what we'll speak about inbreeding, unless there is one case called genetic drift, that the founder effect. Founder effect जाते हैं कुछ लोग, then they have to inbreed. They'll get the females, males. Like they have that there is a community called Tristan de Cunha. They have got settled in some French Cuba or something. You get that in Peen Ad mein hai. If other people do not have that, I'll send that points to you. Okay? Tristan de Cunha करके, they have way back. They have lost. I think they have lost in that naval journey or जो बोलते हैं ना voyage में हो गए थे. So they have developed into a community because they have not migrated per se. Accidentally, it's like bottleneck effect plus founder effect. I told you, what is founder effect? If these people die, it is a bottleneck effect. They go and settle in their own territory and
other
start
parts.
inbreeding. Their inbreeding happens, and some deleterious recessive genes, if at all, if they exist in their population, they will increase in their frequency. So this is not because of migration. When you are migrating, when you are to a new territory, when you have so much population, choice इतना है, फिर भी यहीं क्या मरने का है, अच्छा नया रिश्ते बनाते हैं. That is how humans see. Unless they are so conservative, so no, we will not mix with others. Like there is some our people like Parsis in India. Till recently, they were so particular about their inbreeding within their groups. They will not at all mingle with outsiders. But nowadays, last 10 to 20 years or so, they also started outbreeding because now the society got modernized, because they had a lot of wealth. Now in them also middle class has come and upper middle class has come. So they don't have choices but to expand their base. Exogamy inbreeding. I think 2020 they have a question also. They've asked this. The genetic effects of preferential marriages.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah, actually.
Question.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
more or less the same. Okay,
Okay,
got it.
okay. That's
So
it. That's
classes
it from
कैसे
my
लग
side.
रहे हो लोग? ओ बोलो. You can actually comment on my classes. Maybe if I'm going somewhere इधर उधर हो रहा है तो मैं भी improve कर लूंगा. बोलिए.
Honestly, sir, from my side, physical anthropology gave me a hard time because I didn't know about biology at all.
Okay.
When we were studying the first topics, the first unit basically, so first unit was understandable,
Hmm.
but as soon we entered into the human genetics,
Hmm.
then there I got a very hard time because it's
Correct.
very new arena for me to understand
Yes.
because
Yes.
biology was part way left in 10th class.
Correct.
So to get that topic, that is difficult. But afterwards, the race and racism
Hmm.
and the epidemiological
Hmm.
anthropology
Hmm.
and that every
Then
that
you
that
start
other
feeling.
part plus this socio-cultural anthropology. So that this is a very good part because this is very straightforward to
Correct.
understand.
Correct. See, there is one rationale for me to start with physical because I want you to get more time for tougher areas. अगर मैंने
Right,
इसी
right.
टॉपिक से मजेदार टॉपिक से शुरू कर दिया और मसालेदार, I can do that actually to attract folks. So that's not my cup of tea. ठीक है.
Right, sir.
लेकिन
Right,
अगर
sir.
लास्ट में मैं फिजिकल में डाल दूं, सो लास्ट में आपको ज्यादा टाइम नहीं मिलेगा. देन यू विल स्टार्ट,
Mhm.
अरे ये क्या आदमी है, टफ एरिया, ये तो ठीक से स्टार्टिंग में ही करना था, वी शुड हैव गॉट
No,
मोर
no.
टाइम. नाउ
Yeah,
यू विल
yeah.
गेट मोर टाइम टू अंडरस्टैंड थिंग्स. देन इजियर थिंग्स कैन बी लाइक, घर में हमारे में ऐसे होता है ना खाना. हम लोग जब
Mhm.
खाते हैं पहले दाल खाने के लिए बोलते हैं, पहले स्वीट खाना. अगेन अकॉर्डिंग टू माय एल्डर्स, बस स्वीट खाओ, देन दाल खाओ, देन करी खाओ, देन रसम या सांबार खाओ, या बाद में what you call that buttermilk, right? Because they are all, it's that inversely proportional. First, get the hard thing first. So I'm asking my review. Yeah, you are giving me your problem. I'm asking about
Uh, So about your review, it's great to understand from you because you give a different perspective on each topic. So
mm,
for example, when I was learning the social cultural anthropology,
mm,
each topic you have given a different kind of views on each things. So just one thing I would like to recommend, sir,
mm,
if it is possible, or
mm.
I don't know whether it is this way or correct or not.
Okay.
The slides
Mm,
which the definitions, for example, the marriage definitions which you were giving by
mm.
different things. So
Okay.
if they are available to us beforehand when you are trying to this thing, so then we can even read this thing and you can learn that thing as well. So
Acha.
that would be added advantage. It's not that it is giving us a different time, but it
Okay.
would be an added advantage, nothing else. But so apart from that, it's very great.
Okay. Fine. Fine. Now
Yeah.
I think we'll. I got your suggestion. I'll उसके ऊपर मैं definitely काम करूँगा. But the only thing is, see, when I sit with the slides, no, it's something very typical happens to me. Every time I open the slide, ठीक है चलो ये slide डाल देंगे. But again I see there is some improvement. Again I go on to उसके साथ tinkering करते जाता हूँ. Though when everything is gotten, then I post that in the class. Then I'll send it to the van for the
Mhm.
people, back end people. Then they organize that, design that, and throw it. I mean, put it in the portal for your
Mhm.
consumption. Okay.
Mhm.
So, agar beforehand then I तो you can ask me particularly. I don't think
Right.
that tough definition stuff is over. So
Yeah,
definitions
yeah.
बात ही नहीं है कहीं. Only in some areas are like kinship marriage. Except
Mhm.
that in these areas we don't have much definitions.
No, no, correct,
Okay, not
correct.
much of a problem. You can go back and
uh,
see again. Maybe for you, the better thing is go back to the recordings and watch them again. That is the best.
okay. So one
Mm,
I think wanted to ask you regarding the notes. So I am still not able to understand what exactly should be my source for notes, because most of the part you are giving dictations in the social cultural part,
mm.
but so apart from that, should we go for the internet stuff or should
Yeah,
we
nahin, nahin.
completely
It's
rely?
not recommended
Not recommended,
because
right?
there is
So
no clarity. See, the way I see things, and if there are, see, वो internet में अच्छा भी है, low standard वाला भी है, medium वाला भी है. Then how do you know?
right, right. So
From your kind of experience, you need at least 10 years to go into that judgment level. ये कौन सा अच्छा है, એટલે ये बुरा है. So I've already crossed that. So I'm there for you.
right.
You're worrying. For
Yes,
example,
sir.
I've spoken about that FOX2 gene, right? Fox to gene,
Mhm.
I've spoken about
Yeah.
that Neanderthal, this thing.
And
You'll
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah,
find that
correct, correct.
point in any book, any material in the market, any book in the textbook. You'll not get that point. So when I do my research, no, I get kind of go into that specific area with already some questions in my mind. That I think that is my topmost secret. I'll not reveal to any student, even after maybe I retire also. Maybe when I can't speak, maybe I'll just type and say this is my source. See, that is how I get the information. So it is like my क्या बोलते हैं ना, way of getting using the Google. The Google का algorithm जो भी है, मेरे हिसाब से मैं डालूंगा उसमें. So it will give me some kind of return, this thing, information. From that, again, I have to cull the relevant points. It's not that whatever I type, immediately I get. No. That too, after going through all the standard textbooks.
Yes, actually, this
Base काम
happens.
करना है अपने.
So whenever I try to write an answer to any question, sir,
No.
so this actually happens because I know I think that I know a very minuscule part of the question and the answer to that question. So I need content. So multiple times I feel that I need content to write in this thing.
Exactly.
I
Same
don't
thing
have much
happens with
content.
me. Yeah, I got your point. Same thing,
Yeah.
it happens with me when I'm trying to write your model answers. When you guys ask me questions, no, some uske baad mein I give the question, then for answer, when I sit before कुछ search करने के लिए बैठता हूँ ना, then again within 5 minutes I say that चल सब side में फेंक देता, then I start typing. The moment within 5 minutes my answer is ready. So in my case, I don't require. Second, in your case, what will happen? You are writing already wonderful. Let me tell you, I think I've already given that. Whatever I'm teaching, that you are writing, that is enough. See, again, go back to that question. Question को 10 बार पढ़ो. वो answer को फिर से देखो. कितना मतलब अगर मेरा evaluation को देखो. And my points that I have supplied there, you see that. Then you'll understand. ठीक है? एक second सबको एक बार chance देते, फिर I'll come back to you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sir.
ठीक है?
Yes, yes. So, actually, sir, I have seen like 6 lectures, and okay. So I was going through the videos. So at one point, I found a word that is knuckle walking. There was so
correct.
yes, yes. So I was like little bit. So I thought I will ask to the sir in the class.
Chimpanzee लोग कैसे बात करें? यूं करते हैं ना? They go like this. They bend. Now, so go to National Geographic and start seeing. You'll really enjoy. 2 seconds में पकड़ में आ जाए. Now also within while you're speaking, just type in that knuckle walking देख लो. But I think I've shown this किया कि नहीं class में? मैंने किया था, मेरे को याद है. So this is the one thing. Knuckles. ये सब knuckles हैं. See, perhaps they have thought these bones will support them because they've got a lot of weight. This ये neck का weight है. ये सर भी इतना बड़ा है उसका, right? I mean musculature, not the brain. The heavy jaws, heavy neck muscles, shoulder, uska heavy weight. It can't actually stand erect. It has to come back to the ground, right? But it can't be like 4-leg also. Again, it has also evolved from 4-leg locomotion, that is quadrupedalism. So it has to be going towards bipedalism. Like so, either they have to become bipedal or continue knuckle.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
what else?
Other than this, I found your way of teaching like very interesting, and like things are clear in the class itself. So
thank you. I'll always try to improve. मेरे को भी इतना ऐसा लग रहा था because first time I'm recording for anything like from in front of camera. मैं ऐसा लग रहा हूँ what is going on actually in the world, because I'm a completely offline person. Offline is a new term for me. No, चलो इसको side में डाल दो. It's not offline actually. It's a classroom coaching. It's a classroom for ये online के बाहर आधे इसको हटा के offline कर दिया. कौन बंदा है वो मेरे को पकड़ने का उसको? Who has invented this offline? It's not offline actually. It is not any computer we are using, right? It's a classroom coaching. I'm a classroom kind of a person. Online के मैं migrate adapt हुआ हूँ मैं. That's the reason I am feeling क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं. That's the reason first question I ask you guys, how are my classes? How are you guys able to
yeah, so classes are very clear, but there are so many names coming, so that is like difficult initially, difficult to remember.
होता है ना, You are still in that, yeah.
सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है, बायोपेटलिज्म से क्रेनियल कैपेसिटी का लिंक जोड़ सकते हैं क्या?
Bipedalism allowed, first of all, humans had got, it was all happening simultaneously, Dipankar. पहले ये कौन पहले आया, कौन, like it, they say, no, whether seed first or tree first. Nobody can actually pinpoint. But yes, there must be something very strong in bipedalism, that because people started, this early, our human ancestors started doing, ये पैर एक बार हाथ ऐसा free हो गए, right? Once they have become free. What to do with this? There has to be some purpose, no? This question itself, what to do with this itself is a big game changer. Brain started expanding. Then they carry some objects, some hunted animals remains, bolte na, meat and carcass, etc. Already, I guess I have shared this with you. Why bipedalism has arrived, or how bipedalism has actually served the purposes, like carrying the food to the family. That family-like institutions already developed, by the way, because human female, a human infant, is highly dependent on the mother. So mother को बच्ची का देखभाल करना है mother को, right, for a longer time. So the mother can't leave the infant and just go for hunting or get the food. So it is for the male to carry the food for longer distances. So bipedalism came. But again, एक बार तो खाना लेके आ गया, फिर what to do with the science, right? Every time scavenging will not work. अच्छा नहीं लग रहा उसको यार. अरे every time how can I scavenge the meat from the animals, dead carcasses? Let me also hunt. For that I need a rough edge. There is some small DNA that has started. That it took almost 10 lakh years for the DNA to produce that combination, saying, okay, now you got to do this. Aisa maro, tab aayega rough edge. Okay. Then are you seeing that DNA evolution is happening? At the same time, brain was also expanding. It was bipedalism has actually initiated, I can say, to a great deal, expansion of the brain. This line, I think summary मैंने बोल दिया, right? Bipedalism to a great extent initiated brain expansion in humans. Because now you explain, now because these are the reasons, like facilitation of the movement, looking over distances, longer distances, escaping from the predators, and hunting new prey, getting food, carrying food to the family, the so-called family-like arrangements, okay? And also tinker with the whatever stone tools available. Use the stone tools to break the bones and get that bone marrow, that very tasty and nourishes bone marrow from the bones. And then of course, at a later stage, develop stone tools, make stone tools on their own. This is how you have to expand and understand. Okay, did I answer your question?
हाँ सर.
Yeah. And
सर बुक में सर बहुत इंफॉर्मेशन दिया होता है, तो उसे कॉम्प्रेस कैसे करना है?
अभी मेरा एक सेंटेंस मैंने बताया ना.
हाँ.
कंप्रेस्ड फॉर्म नहीं लग रहा आपको?
हाँ, कॉम्प्रेस तो लग रहा है.
हाँ, बस. You have to think, like you have to read, think in summaries. Same, you have to practice. That comes from practice. When you are to, there is a technique called, shall I tell you another secret here? I'm just saying. So there is an extraordinary technique. I think I have given you 3 solutions.
Yes, sir, got it.
One.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Great. Now.
Yes, sir.
बोलिए.
Sir, from which book anthropological theory and research method in anthropology should study?
Theory at the moment, अभी के लिए तो उपाध्याय and पांडे में से पढ़िए.
Sorry, sir.
Upadhyay and Pandey.
Okay.
Field work methods from my notes. And even thought, for that matter, my notes is there. You need not worry first. Because मैंने एक शायद in the class also I've told you guys that if you think from the exam angle, you please focus here, okay? From the exam angle, how much you can write maximum. there is this question. Now I'm asking you a question. At any given question, for any given question, how much maximum you can write?
Sir, तो
theory. Even if you want to write 1,000 words, there is no place because next question is printed there. In the mains answer booklet, the clearly questions are printed. You have to write within that only. The moment you open the mains answer booklet, you have to see kitna gap hai idhar. Because when we wrote all this technology was not there. So for you, it is actually a blessing in disguise. This fellow is asking you to minimize. So jitna bhi minimal point to point aap pakad paate, that is a better. So that already I'm doing in my class and my notes, what in the PPT, dictation, and XYZ. Right? So first, whatever I'm giving, you focus on that and read it again and again. You will get some questions, note them down. Go for the reference books or ask me. Simple. Ho gaya.
Okay. Sir, actually biological anthropology is okay, but sociocultural anthropology थोड़ा tough है मेरे लिए.
अच्छा. So इतना maximum interact करना है तो कर लीजिए आप. You can send WhatsApp messages to me. I'll answer on the spot. Because the kind of freedom I give, nobody will give. That I can guarantee. The kind of approachability.
Sir, actually,
so you tag me, you use my services to the maximum. I'm giving you that liberty. बोलो.
आपका WhatsApp number मेरे पास नहीं है.
नहीं है अरे. ठीक है लिख लीजिए. I think it is there in the entire this thing. 73 865 79047.
ओके सर. ओके, थैंक यू. एक्चुअली ये जो पार्ट है ना सोशियो कल्चरल का मेरा हो ही नहीं रहा है.
तो मैरिज है ना, आपकी शादी हुई?
नहीं
हुई तो नो प्रॉब्लम. ऐसा भी तो शादी में क्या होता है ना सबका, simple, there are rules, right? There is marriage universal or not? दुनिया के हर सोसाइटी में है कि नहीं?
हाँ वो तो है.
Exist in the same form. See, I'm shortening entire social cultural in 5 minutes. I'll cover for you since you are asking, right? Is it same? Does it exist in same form or not? बंगाली में आए तो आप लोग ये ऐसा पकड़ के लड़के का ऐसा टोपी होता है, लड़की को ऐसा टोपी होता है. अगर आप साउथ में आएगा तो लड़की को उठाते एक बड़ा बास्केट में लेके आके आते हैं. So forms are different, right? Marriage is there, but forms are different. Structure of the marriage. I mean, in the way, again, there are now people who live in kind of a thing. They are going for live-in relationship, right? Gay marriages, same-sex marriages. These are deviations. Norms and deviations. What are the rules? Preferential, proscriptive. Only technical words are bus. See, it is all English language by simple. If you want to master IAS, ना first become strong in English language. हम लोग अपना मातृभाषा में है थोड़ी ये सब, ना तेलुगु में है या बंगाली में या अपना मराठी में है. Everything is in English. First of all, UPSC preparation is English language preparation. You ask me first, you become smart in basic English and these technical words. That's it. Prescribe kar rahe, you have to go and marry this girl or this boy, right? You can. Preferential, first preferred hai, isko first preference dena hai bas. For example, I am there, luckily I have escaped both preferences. For Fasida, Mobroda, I told my elder brother, my younger brother both got this. They could not say no to that preferential. They say, okay, chalo main thak gaya ladki ढूंढ के. ठीक है, जो भी आपकी मर्जी. My preference is first preference. Correct? First preference to the Mobroda, my younger brother. First preference to Fasida. Already there is a mate available. So Kaiko, break the head. So in North India, it looks like, oh my God, kya bakwas hai ye sab. Okay, and you think like that, it is, paap hai. It is correct, no? It is actually proscripted. It is prohibited there, right or wrong?
हाँ सर.
Because में करते हैं शादी ऐसा नहीं होता ना.
No.
मुकरोडा फासीडा नहीं होता है. नॉर्थ इंडिया में नहीं है, साउथ इंडिया में है, पता नहीं. It's a different culture in altogether. It was peninsular. People had a lot of protection, property को इकट्ठा रखना है, basical economic reasons. People never wanted to divide that, whatever minuscule property was there. The property which is fertile lands, etc., less here. Though they are actually, maybe in oasis, in delta areas, it is very highly prevalent. Again, if you go to Andhra, ठीक है, within Andhra and Telangana, Andhra में ये सब ज्यादा है. In Telangana it is less because they have got more fertile land, what you call alluvial lands of Krishna and Godavari deltas. So geography, economy, social. First you have to understand the background of that. How societies evolve, how societies may start practicing certain rules and regulations based on the economy, based on the geography, right? So kya separate kya? I've got 44 minutes left of my battery life. Sorry, I did not. Mera kya tha, different plan tha. So within this next 44 minutes, you have to complete this. I hope you are following this, right?
Sir.
So it is all about our first connect your life to that. अपने घरों में भी मैरिज होता है, फैमिलियां हैं, द स्ट्रक्चर जॉइंट फैमिलीज हैं, अपने अपने देखे हैं ना, जॉइंट फैमिली में क्या ये सब खींचातानी होता है. द पीपल सेलिब्रेट, पीपल एक्ट, पीपल फाइट, पीपल सेपरेट बोलते हैं ना, किचन के सेपरेट करते, पार्टीशन हो जाता है, भाई लोग अच्छा लेते लेकिन ये को सिस्टर्स फाइट करते हैं. तो माँ सास बहू की सीरियल इतना मजेदार है ना. एंथ्रोपोलॉजी में भी है भाई, ये ना क्या है, ओनली 2-3 new words, that's it. Anthropology is the loveliest subject, easiest subject.
Actually, जो anthropological जो theory से part है ना, वो थोड़ा tough है.
हाँ, अभी आए भी नहीं हम लोग, आज ही कल ही मैंने शुरू किया था 2 दिन पहले. अब धीरज रखो थोड़ा देर, मजा आएगा उधर भी. बहुत मस्त मजेदार चीज है. लेकिन the kind of a mood I create in live, I'm sorry I'm unable to create in that camera. पता नहीं कोई वो कैमरा मतलब अजीबोगरीब यूं ऐसा देखते रहता है मेरे को. That camera को क्या बोलूंगा, I have to enact all the dramas in the world, but here you guys are, at least I can sense you people are there. That's the reason, right? You getting this. I'll try to add more life there also. We'll see. And
okay.
What else? So for theories you have to wait for some more time. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir. Right now I'm at the stage of ecological anthropology.
Okay.
Till now everything is going fine.
Okay.
I'm able to understand your lectures.
Great. So what about the doubts and others?
I don't have any such specific doubts. I tried to write answers. I had sent you some 2 to 3 questions, I think.
Acha, you've sent me the questions?
Yes, sir. In Telegram.
Answers? Did I correct your answers?
No, sir. Not that.
Where did you send that?
In Telegram.
Telegram?
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I have not seen them, is it?
It's okay, sir.
Because I have not actually saved your number. It's still there, 94A, na?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. I'll answer this. I'm a thoda bhulakkad person, बुरा नहीं माना, अगर मैं भूल गया, you guys don't feel sorry, huh? You please remind me. Absent-minded professor बोलते ना, ऐसे नहीं होता. I kind of become absent-minded sometimes, right? Please remind me, sir, आपका ये मैंने भेजा है. So I don't feel bad, okay? It's my duty. Oh.
I haven't written the tests as well.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, some I can see some, that's basic, some trial kind of, you're doing trial and error method at the moment.
Yeah.
And you don't want to get into the mainstream right now. Hope my comments are actually. Achha, evaluation kaisa ho raha hai? There is always scope for improvement. So even I ask students to or others to check my classes, do evaluation of my evaluation. Mera evaluation kaisa ja raha hai?
Your evaluation is, I think, absolutely fine, because when I reviewed my first answer booklet,
okay,
I checked. I was very doubtful in the last question.
हाँ.
कि मैंने उसको I have not answered it properly.
That is bipedalism consequences.
That significance part I missed, sir.
Significance. See, that's the reason. You have to read the question.
Actually, while I was doing answer writing practice for GS, no, sir,
Yes.
I used to means make encircle those important keywords.
Exactly.
I missed that in that last part.
And you paid the price.
Yes.
It's okay. See, test series is there to make you enable you to make mistakes. If that field is created for you, first mistake करना ही करना है, करना मांगता है. If you are perfect from day one, कहीं को हम लोग सब लोग.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है? You have to err. To err is human. To learn from the mistakes, cover them, improve them, improvise the same thing, and go forward. That's the best part. Now, I think I have answered your already that question. The evolutionary significance means in what way it has paid for. I mean, for example, we have spoken about that, how people used to carry the food, escape from the predators, check for the prey and predators, or look upon from the tall grasses, because it was all a savanna climate, right? All this, the people who operated in this Australopithecines, then Homo habilis, living in savanna climate. Earlier, our ancestors, even before Australopithecines, lived in equatorial rainforests. So they have to they were all arboreal, jump from one tree to other. So usko kuch problem nahi tha. But then they have come to the ground, terrestrial adaptation ho gaya tha unka. They have to now look out for the predators and prey, look over the tall grasses. So bipedalism has emerged. After bipedalism, so many advantages. Hands got freed, right? Prehensility of the forelimbs. Then opposability of the thumb, all have come. Then again, the significance of this is the creation of the tools. First, use of tools, then making of tools.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then again, postural changes, all the structural changes which are happening side by side. It's called mosaic evolution. Everything doesn't happen at the same time. Each and every part takes its own time. Pelvis undergoes some modification at some point of time. The shoulders undergoes point of time at modification at some point of time, and everything happens from toe to the top. Ulta niche se hoke upar tak aata hai. It will take some time. Again, bipedalism will lead to, has enabled man to explore more habitats, explore to different, widen his habitats rather. Then he's got a problem of the arthritis. Abhi to hoga na, naya sa uska negative significance bhi hai. The more we sit now, we get all the back pain here. Back pain aata hai. When we put more load, when we sit for more time, we get, ye pet aa jata hai. Acha sa, stagda sa, 5-10 kilo idhar. Then we have got low back pain. People will have arthritis. So these are the significant points of the negative side of the bipedalism. Ye sab likhne ka answer mein, right?
Yes, sir.
That is the point. And aur batao.
So there was a question in second test that evolution of Neanderthal, how it has imparted the significance to the evolution of modern humans. There was a question in second test, sir.
Yeah, you have to build that relationship right from the.
I have written the answer, sir. Just wanted to discuss some points. So in that question, sir, means what I have put some difference. What you have not mentioned in the classes, because I am referring some, like going through books and I mentioned some points related to genes, sir.
No problem. Yeah. No
because
issues.
there is like 2% of genetic features which we have acquired from Neanderthals.
Exactly.
Which has helped us in some kind of immunogenetics. I have interconnected these points, sir.
Correct. That's good. Actually, I've given the van. I've given all that in the van.
Yes.
May not be in the class. In the van I've added. If you have you checked the van?
Because that, yes, I've checked them, because that question said it was to critically evaluate. You have to give the pros and cons both.
Okay. I got your point. Whenever they ask critically evaluate,
yes,
you have to just explore all the theories or whatever arguments, and then say it is inconclusive. Simple. You can't criticize any theory because no theory has been disproved. No theory has been approved. In as far as hominid evolution is concerned, right? All the paleoanthropological theories are always there. A theory, B, 1, 2, 3. You have to just put them and say lastly, No theory is completely accepted, no theory is completely debunked.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Still, a lot of evidences have to be collected from the bosom of the earth. Then only we can have more conclusive evidence and come to a conclusion. There is no conclusion at all. Yes, a comma hai bas. हम लोग comma काम करते जा रहे. There is no full stop.
Because recently, sir, why I try to, because I am following some channels which are giving anthropological theories and whatever new discoveries and inventions are made.
Okay.
Recently, they have, I think, they have removed Homo heidelbergensis, and they have. I will share that article, sir.
Okay, sure, please.
Yes, sir. So
But in problem क्या होता है ना, unless they come into the textbooks.
yes, sir.
There are some university textbooks or ये जो है ना, we in anthropology यही तो दिक्कत है. The lab to land बोलते हैं ना, the kind of thing that happens in the field, the research has not crept into the syllabus. The problem is there is no complete as a standard books में भी नहीं आ रहे. For example, there are some standard books which we follow. Unless they are printed in them, we can't teach them. That is, we can just say a new discovery has opened a new discussion. That's it. New discovery, new discussion, new lights. For example, Homo longi. ये सब नहीं किया मैंने क्योंकि I wanted to take all this in the end because current का होता है ना, current anthropology. When you people are all well versed with the terminology, then I can actually give an entire picture.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है. So जो answers में जो भी क्या है लिखने का, जो भी whatever it is standardized, accepted, and at least 2-3 theories which are already there. That much if you write, that will be enough. But what you can write in a box or something, these are the new discoveries that have happened, new theories that have come into the light. But still a lot of debate is going on. Still inconclusive. ये लिख के छोड़ देना क्या answer.
So,
It is not escapism. It is actually the required thing.
so writing this part, sir, that still debate is going on. Will this be feasible in writing answers? Putting this
That's
point.
what I said. You have to put them in a box or in a parenthesis or in the conclusion. Conclusion, you can write all this because new light of evidence or new evidences have come, maybe from Liberia or China or India, which has again opened up new discussions. Whether these are the real ancestors, whether these are related to them or not. ये सब जो भी है ना, discuss points of discussion आते हैं. So going by the majority opinion, it's still not yet conclusive.
Okay, sir.
That's the answer to be. That's kind of striking a balanced path, the middle path. Or who else is there? Your doubts are done, or anything else is there?
So that's what I wanted. Like your lectures are, I think, more than sufficient because we cannot put everything in the answer.
Exactly.
So we have to be, when I answer, sir, I have to just take the points that what should be best suited in the answer.
Absolutely, very good. I can give a suggestion. मैं जो भी बोलता हूँ ना, वही points perfectly लिख रहा है. It's not that I'm a master or something, but within the framework of the exam, within the framework of the question, क्या लिखने का, he is doing a good job. So you can just be in touch with him. ठीक है?
So it could be a good thing if you evaluate our answers in the live discussion. So like for example, 5 questions are there. I'm open. I can give my answer sheet in the open thing, and you can evaluate. Yeah. So we can understand. So because the virtual gap is there between your understanding and our understanding. So that virtual gap needs to be minimized. So a live session, you can just check our answer sheet and then we were able to understand what exactly needs to be put in. Yeah.
Absolutely. I got your point. I think you're open to criticism. So I don't know how many people are like that. So many people feel shy when their papers are. अगर मैं बोलूँगा ठीक है सबकी discuss करूँगा, so they may not like. But if you come forward and offer your this thing, and whosoever wants to do, they can send me a message in the group or separately, right? Then I'll go ahead. उनका ही मैं paper scripts discuss करके I'll be explaining live. That will be done, right? Next time we'll do that.
Okay, sir.
अभी बहुत scope है improvement का. अभी it's a good thing.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, पर evaluation per se I'm asking. This is only technique you have said. It's a method you have added. I'm asking about the evaluation का the तरीका. वो पूछ रहा था मैं.
So actually, the one thing I have liked the most in your evaluation is you are even correcting the words, even the grammar. The grammar So I have, missed some grammar.
Even full stops, comma को भी नहीं छोड़ता मैं. People, मतलब मेरे को, because I want the brilliance, excellence is my watchword. Excellence is a creed with Vijaya Sarathy. If you don't exercise that excellence muscle every day, you feel you'll go into de-evolution. You de-evolve. Humans have a biggest problem of de-evolution. No animal de-evolves, only humans de-evolve. As far as unless you exercise that muscle, हम लोग देखो अभी एक्सरसाइज नहीं करे, जिम ज्वाइन हो गया, 10 दिन गए, राइट, और वन ईयर करे, जिम छोड़ दिया, क्या आ गया तुमको? पेट आता है. कोई एनिमल को आता है ऐसा? No animal will get this much stomach, belly. Only humans have this problem of de-evolve. Unless you exercise the muscle, muscle matlab not gym muscle, this muscle, thinking, evolving, excelling. Excellence is a creed. You raise the bar every day. So even the smallest thing cannot go unnoticed from because you are going to be officers of tomorrow. तो आपके अंदर जो ऑफिस में जो होता है, आपका डिस्ट्रिक्ट में क्या हो रहा है, आपका स्टेट में क्या हो रहा है, आपके पूरा इंडिया में क्या हो रहा है, एंड इवन इन द वर्ल्ड, नथिंग शुड गो अननोटिस्ड फ्रॉम योर माइंड. सो दैट इज अ हिडन मैसेज इन दिस. ओके, द स्मॉलेस्ट थिंग, माइक्रोस्कोप लेके जाना है आपको हर दिन. एक माइक्रोस्कोप रख लेना है पीछे से, एक माइक्रोस्कोप लेके जाना है, दोनों का यूज करना है.
Right, sir.
ठीक है. So my battery is dying down, and sorry I have not brought my charger today.
I think there is one more
into almost 1 hour of discussion.
There is one more student who has joined late, sir. I think.
1 or 2 people. I think everybody is addressed, I guess. Anyone else is there, guys? I think on chat. Anyone else is there? Are kya kar rahe aap still here in the pipeline? Oh, I am signed out, I guess. Are you able to listen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Good evening. I can't talk. It's raining here. Okay. Rain your questions. So rain your questions. बौछार कर दो इधर. ठीक है आप. Very good. And और क्या चल रहा है? No doubts. So superb, no? So just ask brilliant questions actually. From the nook and corner of all that. Correct, na? So when she declares the no doubts, I'm the happiest person. मैं रिलैक्स हो जाता हूँ. Actually giving, thank you, because I'm actually saying the reality. ऐसा बड़ा चढ़ा के नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. This is the reality. You keep that. You stay foolish, stay hungry. All the best. God bless you.